Good afternoon, Terry. This is Braden from Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. Just doing a quick video tour as promised on our 2023 X-Terrain, the D-Max sitting here in front of me. It's an absolute glamour of a car, pretty much brand new. Can't wait to take you through it. I understand you're obviously down in New South Wales. It's not a stress at all. As discussed, mate, we're incredibly lucky up here. We're actually part of the biggest pre-owned yard for Toyota in Queensland, and we're number 2 in Australia. You can see our Toyota Lexus showrooms up the hill there, service departments down the road. I'm currently at 235 Mulgrave Road, which is one of our 2 pre-owned vehicle yards up here. So you can see we're literally jam-packed as well. I've got another one up at 77 Mulgrave Road as well, just the same. So that means we get some absolutely awesome cars just like this D-Max sitting here in front of me. So the whole idea, like I said, this video is just to be as picky as I absolutely possibly can. Any little marks or blemishes and stuff like that, I'll take you through them. So obviously that 76,990 is currently drive away with Queensland stamp duties, but again, we'd be removing those for you. Being down in New South Wales. So right across the bonnet, mate, looking incredibly clean across there. It's going to be pretty hard to actually find anything wrong with this car, to be totally honest with you. There's a couple little marks and those sort of things, but mate, they're all just coming out with my fingernail. It's just been sitting up the front here for a couple of days, so it has been getting a little bit of dust. Other than that, super tidy across the actual front of the bonnet here. Again, these are just little marks, they're just coming off with my finger. The unfortunate side of being up the front of the yard, front and center, it does get a little bit of dust up there from all the traffic on the highway. So you've got front parking sensors going right across these, so 4 of those guys across the front there. Super tidy as we come across obviously the wheel arches here. So we did have a massive amount of rain lately, so that's the only reason that dirt's there, obviously from being on a test drive and being run around from our roadworthies and stuff like that. But incredibly tidy across those rims. I wanted to kick these out so you can obviously see the treads there with stacks of tread left in there. And again, through all the suspension, all the stickers, everything is literally brand new through the inside there. So we of course do get them reclaimed before we send them down to you. So no chips or anything in the windscreen. Keep cruising around to the passenger side here as well, through that wheel arch. Again, mate, all these little things are just coming off with my finger. So we do get them obviously clean before we send them down to you. Very tidy through these rims. Awesome looking rims on these guys. Again, stacks of tread left in there. And brand new. Like I said, that's just a little bit of dust and dirt from obviously just driving on the bitumen here. You can see the little dirt down there. So across that side step there too. Pretty much brand new. But all our cars, we of course guarantee no flood damage, hail damage or anything like that. And again, mate, that's just come straight off. So keyless entry on this one. So you got on both the front doors, you can sit there, push that button, that's going to lock him. Push it again, it's going to unlock it, give us access to the inside there. One beautiful, awesome little feature with these D-Maxes, not a lot of cars do this. And I think it's just the absolute best thing in the world, especially hot places up here. So on the actual keys themselves, so you've got 2 keys there, and you obviously got the spare keys for the tailgate there to lock that up. But you've got your central locking on these ones, on that little fob, and you've got this little circle at the top. So if we lock the car twice and then hold that circle down, it's called a remote start, so it's going to start up that car. So basically, the reason you lock it twice is so that it knows that the car doors are locked before it does it, so that no one can go jumping in there in the meantime. And basically, it actually starts that engine, so it gets the engine nice and warm. The distance on that's actually pretty good. I could sit here and do it across the road if I wanted to, but it basically just gets the engine running. For up here in Cairns, it gets the aircon running as well, but it doesn't actually start the car or anything like that. It locks the gear shift until you actually jump inside and unlock the car and actually push the button. But I'll show you all that in just a second. So you can turn it off as well, just like that. So I think that is just the coolest thing in the whole world. I reckon it's just the best. So unlock that for you. Super tidy. Obviously got this beautiful red trimming, red and black trimming through the inside here. Obviously through those D-Max seats. With the black on red. Just such a good look for these guys. This is literally pretty much a brand new car. Like I said, unfortunately for the previous owners, it was just unfortunate circumstances. Now, all your logbooks, everything's all on the inside here. All the books, your manual, everything there as well. But there's no obviously service history because it's only about 60 kilometres, so it's not due for a service for quite a long time. You got a little storage compartment at the top there too. So pop that open, bit of storage up there. Got the cup holders down here. It's only D-Maxes and Hiluxes, one of the last ones to actually still do that. A little bit of storage across the top there too with a little vented compartment. So we'll keep cruising around. But incredibly tidy through the back here as well, mate. Through those doors. Got the child locks in the back here, so if any of the kids are in the back or anything like that, stops them jumping out. Again, the genuine mats the whole way around here. USBs in the back for the kids and that. So you can charge all their stuff. You've got aircon controls back here too. Also got the argument separator here in the middle. There's little straps just under here, so you can actually pull those up, lift those up. Those hooks will actually clip onto that seat as well, but you've got a little compartment under there too, so a bit of storage. Jack and tools should be under the other side. We'll get to that in a second. So obviously got these beautiful fins as well, and across there, the roof there too. So your fuel release is just on this side. I'll show you where that is once we jump in there. Absolutely brand new through, obviously across that chassis. There's the spare tyre back there, brand new as well with all the lines on it. Tailgate. All locked and secured as well through here. So again, with rear parking sensors right across the back. We've got the tow ball there as well, which has obviously never been used. Pretty much brand new. All these rear parking sensors. Again, just so clean. Now, I love these things as well. So they've actually got like struts on the actual doors themselves, so you can open that up, walk away, and it's going to do that slow drop, so it doesn't go banging on the tailgates or anything like that. You've got a liner through here. You got the strap to open and close that top one. Tie down points all through the inside there too, and incredibly tidy all through the inside. Like I said, brand new. That just closes straight back up. Reverse camera's tucked away in that one. Okay, coming down the driver's side now. Honestly, I'm looking so hard to try and find any marks or blemishes or anything, but it's genuinely struggling. Through here, all this is just tiny little bits of dust. And if there's anything you can't quite see in the video, please let me know. Again, that's just all coming off. It's the joys of having the gravel driveways here. Through the inside there, across that exhaust as well. So finally through the now no window tint on these guys, so that's all stuff that we can do in-house for you, all lifetime warranty and everything like that. Going underneath there. So I've got a strap on this side too, lifting this one up. So again, a bit more storage under there. Got a little strap at the back here, so that little strap I've just pulled forward, that lifts this one forward, and that's where your jack is behind there. Tools and everything like that all tucked away, and of course your child anchor points across the back there. Just about brand new. It's all the way through. And that's just come off as well. With these mirrors and everything there too. So finally driver's side, electric adjustments on here, so we've got the forwards, backwards, the up and down, back and forth, and of course the lumbar support there too, all operated from down there. The actual driver's door itself, maybe just a little scuff there, not even. So we've got obviously all the main controls over this side here as well. So all your electric windows for all four doors. We've got the central locking window locks for the kids if they're mucking around in the back. A little power fold option, so you can actually tuck those mirrors in. So if you're full driving or if you're just at home or anything like that and you want a bit of extra room to open the doors, those mirrors will tuck in electronically. Your central locking, the window mirror control, so the left and the right side of the car, and you just adjust that one as you need to. Down the inside here. So like I said, we've got absolutely all these keys. We're going to jump in. You do have to have your foot on the brake to be able to start these up. The ignition is just over this side. Straighten up these wheels for you. Awesome little welcome menu on there. Let's turn down that aircon so you can hear me. That's a bit better. Okay, so we'll jump through these different little menus because I want you to see a couple of different things down there. We obviously got the speedo. We've got the trips A and B and everything like that. And as you can see, only 69 kilometers. Right there, 69 kilometers. So this thing is absolutely brand new for you. Nothing better than that. Just turn this radio down too, mate. That's better. Okay, so as you would have seen, there's a couple different menus you can control through there. So obviously your digital speedos, the different trips, A and Bs, all your safety settings, the little sat navs, whatever's playing on the music, all that kind of stuff. There's a beautiful amount of little arrays in there, settings and that to personalize a bit of it as well. And that's all controlled from up on the steering wheel here. So you can select those and jump between those different ones. That's your cruise control settings just above it. And of course your adaptive cruise just there as well. All the radio side of things is all up on the left-hand side. So the beautiful thing is that while you're driving, you can operate it with your thumb, all nice and easy. Your wipers have got an automatic setting there as well as your headlights over this side there too. So you can leave them automatic. They're all going to just turn on and off as they need to. As we come down the left-hand side, so across this massive touchscreen here. So again, it's far superior than what the Hiluxes come with at the moment. Beautiful touchscreen, probably one of the most efficient ones I've seen so far. But we've got a little home button there that's going to bring you to this page every single time. And we've got a couple of little options down here, so we can jump straight into the music side of things. So whether you listen to the AM, the radio, you connect your phone through the Bluetooth, all that side of it is all through there, the USB, AUX, whatever. We've got the sat nav stuff, so you can jump straight into the map side of things. So again, you can fully enlarge that, jump on the screen, do all the touch screen side of stuff, however you want to use it, and with all your options to obviously search, put in waypoints, all that kind of stuff as well. And then of course Apple CarPlay there as well, so your mirror link. So if you've got a Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you can use your phone, cast the maps from your phone, all the app, and a lot of the apps from your phone up onto the actual screen itself. So there's some full driver apps that'll let you use. There's obviously the maps of your phone itself. Yeah, there's all sorts of arrays that you can do through there, and then all your settings and everything. So fully Bluetooth and everything's operated through that one as well. So every time you bring that home button, it's going to come up every time for you. As we come down, all your aircon controls are down the bottom here. So fan speed in the middle, temperatures either side, so you've got independent controls. So left side of the car can be totally independent to the right hand side. Of course, where you want those coming out of. As soon as we chuck it in reverse, got that beautiful reverse camera on the back there. So when the tongue is actually in for the tow ball, which actually isn't with the car, it doesn't come with the actual tongue itself. But as you can see, once it's actually in there, if you decide to tow something, you'll be able to physically see the ball there. So you can back up to it in the trailer yourself. Makes life an absolute piece of cake in that regard. Accessory plugs down the bottom, USB, AUX in there, all your full drive controls down the bottom there for you as well, as obviously your rear diff locks, basically cruise control for downhill descents, and all those parking sensors I mentioned in the front and back, you can turn those off from here too. We do have heated seats, they're probably more relevant for you down in Dubbo than me up here in Cairns, but you do have two settings for the heated seats up here on either side, for the passenger and the driver's side as well. So you can turn those on and off. Real handbrake, which is the best thing in the world, cup holders in the middle there, stacks of storage through the center, and literally, mate, just a brand new car. We've got plenty of handles to jump in and out of the car, so the drop down ones at the top and all the solid ones on the front of the car, so that's on both the driver and the passenger side are exactly the same, so it makes it real nice and easy for being the bigger cars. Lights on the middle there, same on the driver's side here too, and genuinely, mate, just an absolutely brand new car. This thing is just probably one of the tidiest ones we've seen come through. So what have we got? Fuel release is just that one on the right, bonnet release is that one there, so we're going to pop that for you because I do want to show you under the bonnet before we finish up. Now if you happen to jump out of the car, I've left the keys in there at the moment, but if you do jump out of the car and leave it running, it's going to beep and it's going to let you know. When there's your 3 litre turbo diesel, obviously full drive, Isuzu D-Max motor, the battery over the right hand side there too, and literally just a brand new motor through there, mate, even across that firewall on the rooftop there too. Alright, so thank you again, Terry, for your inquiry, mate. I cannot wait to hear feedback soon before this goes.